Okay, I think... Yeah, we should be good. Alright, baller. Hey everybody. Happy Friday. I hope the day was restful and productive for y'all. I finally fucking did groceries. I did it. I finally did it. It took so long. It took so long for me to get my shit together enough. To, like, actually go out and do groceries. And I did it. I did it. I finally got groceries. So yeah, hopefully the day was restful and or productive for y'all. Groceries. That's all I can really say. I needed groceries really bad for most of the day, and or most of like the last week and change, and I finally got my shit together enough to actually go out early, get them done in time, and then come back and sit and just chill out. So yeah, I'm doing good. I'm having a good time. I am very excited to play Under Night 2 for y'all. Just so that, because I really like Under Night, and the fact that this game did not have rollback makes it hard to play the current version of it. So I'm really happy that the new version is, yeah. But also, hi Stubby, hopefully you're well. So yeah, I don't really have anything much else to say aside from that. Let's play some fucking Under Night. Alright, I need to put the monitor. Hang on. I don't know very much about this series other than it was one of the ones in Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. All right, well, we can talk some history then. So, a couple of things about Under Night 2 in particular before I start talking about it in specific. From the original release, we have 2 new characters that have been added, Kaguya and Tsurugi, but I'm not going to be playing either of them. I play Yuzuriha. That's pretty much how that works. That's the story. That's the rhythm. That's the rhyme. So, but basically, Under Night in Birth. I want to say it was released like 2013 initially or something like that. A little bit after Blaze Blue. Or roughly, or at least like around or a little bit roughly after Blaze Blue was released. But yeah, Under Night in Birth. As y'all saw in the opening credits before we got started, you should have seen, Calamity Trigger. Either Calamity Trigger or like Continuum Shift. Actually, I might be full of shit. Let me just go look this up. Under Night 1. When was the first one released? I'm full of shit. 2012. So probably So probably closer to the release of Continuum Shift than Calamity Trigger. My fault. Yeah, so yeah, closer to like the release of like Continuum Shift 2, which makes sense. But yeah, so basically, if you're looking carefully at the logos that we saw when we got started, you would have seen a very familiar one. Soft Circle French bread. And for those of you who are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Melty. Blood, same people who made it. So, ArcSys publishes. ArcSys does not develop this game. ArcSys publishes this game. The developers of this game are Soft Circle French Bread, aka the people that worked on and created the Melty Blood franchise. So, well before Type Lumina became a thing, right? This has basically been, before Type Lumina became a thing, this has been French Bread's like major modern release prior to the release of Type Lumina. And the basic idea behind it is that all the characters live in this city, and there is this thing called the Hollow Knight. And there are these monsters called voids that kind of like wander around and do stuff. And if you get bit by one, you get powers. Or if you otherwise have some sort of like affiliation with some of the stuff going down, you get powers. And that's basically the backbone of how most of this stuff works. Undernight in particular has a very specific sort of set of system mechanics and things like that that are very intricate and very unique to sort of how it works. And I'll explain some of them when we actually get into Time to Fight and things like that. But the main thing, right, is that because of this is why we have two guest characters in this game. First is Eltnum, who is basically an HD version of Sion Eltnam Atlasia from the previous Melty Blood title, Melty Blood, Actress Again, Current Code, as well as Akatsuki from Akatsuki Blitzkampf. Akatsuki is not from this game. He is from Akatsuki Blitzkampf, which is another Dojin fighting game. So Akatsuki got a cameo in Undernight because Subtle Style, who makes Akatsuki Blitzkampf, was like, I'm down for that. And then Eltnum is basically guest starring as like an in joke to Shion from the older Melty Blood games. That's pretty much how that works. Anyway, I'm saying all this to say that the character I play is Yuzuriha. And we're gonna have us a good time. So I'll explain like the system mechanics and stuff like that in a little bit, but to finish the history of Undernight. So in the time since Undernight was released, it has had, I want to say, Excelatist. 3 major revisions is what I want to say. Am I remembering this correctly? Yeah. So the first Undernight game, Undernight in Birth, right? Basically speaking, right? It had 3 major revisions after the first one, right? So Undernight in Birth, then Excelatist, and then unit clear is basically what it's called. The full name is actually Under Night In-Birth Exhalate Clear, but that's a whole other thing to get into. So, Under Night In-Birth Exhalate, In-Birth Exhalatist, and then In-Birth Exhalate Clear. Those are all. That's the first game and its 3 major revisions. Then you have the characters guest star in Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, as Stebby pointed out, and now we have the actual second game, right? Called Under Night In-Birth 2 Sis Celeste. How do I do this roll thing that's talking about? I want to do it. I don't know. Ah, damn it. I'm going to have to look it up later. So yeah, to explain Under Night and the way that it works. Also, wrong theme. This is not the song I wanted to listen to. I want to listen to this one. So, the major thing about Under Night In-Birth as a franchise that sets it apart is that little gauge in the middle bottom called the grind grid. Basically speaking, right? I forget how long the cycle is, it's like every 15 to 17 seconds or something, right? The cycle fills up, and whichever character happens to have more blocks in their side of the grind grid gets something called Vorpal State. While you're in Vorpal State, your attacks do more damage. Your attacks do more damage, and you are basically able to also burn, right? You can burn your Vorpal State in order to actually get what is basically equivalent to a Roman cancel for my Guilty Gear, right? So, how do you increase your grid, right? If you are able to advance closer to the enemy, hold on. My controls are kind of messed up, so I gotta fix those. Hang on. Button settings. There we go, better. So basically, right, moving toward your opponent will give you grid, while hitting them will reduce how much they have. And that's kind of the basic principle of how this works, right? Additionally, you have the ability to use a shield in the same way that you do in you can shield in this game sort of in the same way that you can in Melty Blood. And if you manage to shield an attack that your opponent uses against you successfully without getting thrown, for example, you basically gain extra grid for actually like using shield correctly and things like that, right? Now, the flip side to that is that if you're grabbed out of a shield, you get what's called guard broken, where like your side of the grind grid just doesn't work for a little while. It just has to like stop and recover on its own. You just kind of have to live with that. Similarly, you can get your guard broken if you Kettle. You can get your shield broken if you don't guard correctly. Like you actually have, when you're shielding, you have to actually guard high low correctly. So if you do a high shield and somebody hits you with a low, you kind of eat shit. Things get wild. So you want to be very careful about how you use shield and things like that. I think that there have been some changes to system mechanics since like the base game, but I don't know all of them very well. Like there are definitely some actual character changes that have happened. Really like right. Normally she's like dark pink, but you know me, gotta play brown skin characters. That's the way that this works. That's the rule. But yeah, like the main thing about Under Night is that because of the type of game that it is, right? You do have to spend a lot of time, not to a certain degree, as you learn the game. Yes, it's Yuzuriha. Yes. Yeah, I can't do that one. How fun is it? It feels a lot like I haven't done any matches against actual people yet. But it feels a lot like the current version. Just with a couple of things that a lot of the things have been changed to kind of like accommodate certain other system changes that they wanted to make. I have a feeling that possibly because of input delay, I might be dropping a lot more combos tonight than I would like. And it's just going to require me to like make some adjustments. Okay, good. We have that. I've never heard of this series before you played it, so I have no frame of reference. I know it's a sequel. I think it is the second. Yes. I was explaining this earlier, but the original Under Night in Birth came out in like 2012, and it had 3 major revisions afterward. So you have Under Night in Birth, Under Night in Birth Exhalate, Under Night in Birth Exhalate Test, and Under Night in Birth Exhalate Clear. Those are all the first game and its various revisions, right? So that's the equivalent of like Street Fighter having like Street Fighter 2, they had the World Warrior, then Hyper Fighting, etc., etc. That's the equivalent of that for Under Night is Under Night in Birth, Exhalate, Exhalate Test, and Clear, right? This game is basically like the sequel to that game and all of its revisions. Or in other words, right, in the same way that we had Street Fighter V, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, and Street Fighter V Champion Edition, and then we had Street Fighter 6 as its own thing, this is Under Night's equivalent to Street Fighter 6. This is the next entry in the series that is not just a major revision of the mechanics or anything like that. This is like it's considered a proper sequel to all the other versions of Under Night that we've had so far. And even in terms of like the story, that is also the case, right? Is the story wild as hell, fitting of all fighting games? Yeah. It's very similar to Melty Blood in that it's like, or even like Tsukihime, in that it's like the idea is there is basically this whole other. Basically, there are things that go bump in the night, and if you go and fuck around with them long enough, you might become one of them. And that's pretty much like the gist of the story. Like I could explain it, but I don't know. I'm not as big of a lore head into it as I am with like a lot of other games. Am I doing it too early or too late? Yeah, the only part that's going to be rough is that because this is on PlayStation, I have a little bit of like input delay. I have a little bit of input delay because it's on PlayStation. So, or it might just be that watching the monitor. Or it could be that watching the monitor induces more lag and I can't react correctly. I cannot tell. I can't tell if the monitor has. I can't tell if the monitor has more lag, and I haven't adjusted to it yet, or So, do battle royale style anime or media make a good fight? Functionally, yeah. Like the main thing with a fighting game, and this is sort of like the other way to look at it. I know I did like a big kind of like shrug emoji thing there, but it's mostly just a thing where if you can set up, or if you're talking about an environment where characters, for whatever reason, are going to come into conflict with each other about things, easy done, basically, right? That's kind of like the simplest way to think about it. If you are working with a setting where your characters are in conflict over any particular thing, then then you can make it work, basically. So yeah, functionally, a lot of them do. So yeah, to answer that question, Kettle, the answer is basically yes. Okay, good. I do still mostly remember how to do that, thankfully. So yeah, a long time ago, I was very much into. I do wish more superhero stuff was fighting games like Injustice, but with the story I like. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to like feel out a couple of things real quick with Yuzu. So I can kind of like go over. I'm trying to remember all the other stuff to go over with this game because there's a lot to talk about. Okay, right. So let me roll back a little bit and explain a couple of things. The main thing to sort of keep in mind with Under Night, aside from like all the stuff I was explaining about the grind grid, right, is basically that the main thing to sort of keep in mind is that in this game, actually, as I roll back now, hey Vallejo, yeah, tonight will be my first set of games actually playing this online at some point. So that should be interesting, right? But yeah, we got rollback. So basically, this game has A, B, C, and then you use D for things like. Oh, let me roll back. Oh, hush, hush, shush, quiet, shush. Anyway, right. So this game has A, B, C as attack buttons, as well as D, which you use for things like assault, which is like a little short hop. You can't use this to cross people up, but you can use it to like approach from really far away and like immediately get in on people. Did they remove the damage penalty for assault stuff? Huh. But yeah. The other thing is that much like you can in not Guilty Gear, sorry. Much like you can in Melty Blood, you can actually change the order of what buttons you do A, B. So you can do like you do A, B, C, E, A, C, right? In the same way that you can do like reverse beats in Melty Blood, you can also do reverse beats in this game. So you don't always have to just go A, B, C. You can do B, A, C, C, A, B, C, B, A, etc. As long as you have not already used that specific button, right? Right? The specific button. If you haven't already used it, words are so hard for me right now, and I'm getting distracted as fuck because my brain is like shutting the fuck off. This game is no, it's not. Not even the same developers, so no. And even then, Grand Blue is very much its like yeah. No, Grand Blue is very much its own thing. Yeah, like Grand Blue is a much slow. I shouldn't say that much slower pace. This because it's kind of a lie, or at least kind of not accurate. Grand Blue is a much more ground based game that is generally more reliant on things like spacing checks and is generally aimed, and I mean this in a very general sense. Grand Blue is very generally aimed at trying to keep things relatively straightforward in terms of inputs and things like that. Under Night is not that type of game. This does not mean that I'm saying, oh, you shouldn't play it. I have a bad tendency group by art style versus play style. Yeah, for fighting games, doesn't. Especially because Grand Blue is like literally all 3D, and it's just that because it's an ArcSys developed game, right? It just happens the 3D looks like 2D until it doesn't. This game, on the other hand, is 3D backgrounds, 2D sprites. Like French Bread does not do 2.5D games. Let me phrase that differently. French Bread does not use 3D models for anything except usually backgrounds. Like their whole thing is that they like to do their character sprites as pixel art, and they are probably like one of the only companies left that really focuses on, at least as far as fighting games go, they're one of the only fighting game companies left that like actually focuses on like doing like high definition pixel art as opposed to switching over to models. That's not a thing that they like to do. They don't do that. They're very much focused on we'll do pixel art for our characters, and 3D is for the backgrounds and stuff, and that's their thing. But yeah, no, this game is not at all like why is that tearing in a way? Is I know that one's tearing. So yeah, aside from like the reverse beat stuff, right? You have if you do 60, right? This forward D button, right? You get this assault option that basically lets you cross this. It doesn't take you full screen, but it does take you a significant distance forward. You can't use it to cross over, right? People, you can't use it to cross up people, but you can use it to like close the distance very quickly. Right? I can tell it's 2D versus Grand Blue 3D. I think in my head it's similar to anime style, so I unconsciously grouped them. Yeah. Yeah, that would get you fucked up. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it would like throw you off if, for example, you went to go play because like Koihime Enbu also looks vaguely similar to Grand Blue, but Koihime Enbu is not at all like Grand Blue. Like at all. But yeah, the specific things I guess about playing Yuzuriha that are kind of important to talk about. So Yuzuriha's whole thing is that she has an Iaido stance that she can hold, right? And while holding this Iaido stance, there are a number of things that she can do, right? Like there are a number of things that she can do, right? While holding the stance, she has a jump. She has access to a lot of her other moves as well, right? And it kind of just goes from there. So with Yuzuriha, the complicated thing is that a lot of her combos rely on, and you can do this without having access to like a lot of her like really, So my evergreen question: best rushdown character so far in this game. Same thing as it is in the base game, really, because a lot of the character there are changes to the characters, but none of them are as significant as you would in terms of like, oh yeah, like wow, this character is completely different now, right? Um, but the short answer is probably Akatsuki. I have to actually go look at the character select screen to be able to answer this correctly. The best is so two things with Uniclear with this version of the game specifically. I don't have an answer because we don't have it long enough to be able to actually give a straight answer on that. Characters who are good at Rushdown, I can talk about. Characters who are best, don't know. But characters who are good at it. Eltnum, Akatsuki, Mika, Gordeau, absolutely Wagner. as primary examples. Those are not by any means definitive, but most of them are. I do like Wagner's design. Yeah, like Wagner is basically, once you have the resources for her, she's like really fucking aggressive. So it's one of those things where you, hey Sabira. So yeah, with Wagner in particular, she is an extremely aggressive character. Under night, I'm not. No, no, I didn't read that. I didn't see that. That is not a thing that you made me read with my own eyes. I did not see that. Um, probably Wagner, if I had to guess. Ah, shit, it's Akatsuki. So yeah, you're gonna see what I mean when I say that like Akatsuki is like really good as a rushdown character. Well, you might. It depends on how well this person knows how to use Akatsuki or not. Uh, pretty good. Ah, fuck. I fucked up. All right. Eh. Ah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Does not have a native V sound. Yeah. I'll look in a second to double check because it doesn't have a native V1, but they have adapted. There is a way that I know that there's a way that they've adapted katakana to help indicate that recently ish. But I have to check and see. If they do, if you have like, if you do like if you do u with a daten and then an a, that is how you approximate it. But it wouldn't surprise me if they just did damn. If there's the grab. Just though. Anyway, this is why, to Keto's point, this is why I said Akatsuki. You're like, who does rushdown in this game? This guy. Akatsuki is he has no range in a game where a lot of characters have really long buttons, but the trade off for that is that he will absolutely gorilla the fuck out of you if you're not prepared. Damn. Yeah. I may have to do a thing real quick because it was okay for Legend of Dragoon, but for this game, it's like for this game in particular, it's like fucking with me a little bit because PS. Ah, fuck. Yep, there's guard break. Yeah, input delay. The input delay is kind of fucking with me a little bit. Some of it is also that I'm just rusty, and I'm not gonna like pretend otherwise. But the input delay is also messing with me a little bit. Akatsuki can eat me if you know what I mean. What I mean is, fuck that guy. Oh, lol. Yeah, like the main thing about Akatsuki in particular is that, like I said, right? Like, oh, they didn't have meter, but yeah, like the main thing is that he Akatsuki's. No, sorry, I know that's ridiculous. Lol. Yeah, I may have to try putting. I may have to like try doing output to my actual like TV monitor and watching that instead to see if that helps a little bit. Because I'm getting some degree of input delay. Like there is a little bit just from the fact that I'm using PS4 instead of like a PC, which is just what it is. I'm not upset about that, but it is kind of like fucking with my ability to like do combos in certain aspects. Yeah, like I said, like once he's in, yeah, like basically like once Akatsuki is in, you kind of just don't have a good time. Uh, it's not unstoppable by any means. It's just that you have to like. Ah, fuck. He is a little bit, but it's part of it is that I'm gonna hold the end here just because I want to do a thing real quick. The thing is that while it is a little annoying to fight against him, part of it is that one, I'm rusty. There are a couple of factors to kind of keep in mind, right? First being that I am extremely rusty at this game. Right? We have that to consider. Putting that to one side. Even if I wasn't rusty at this game. Yeah. Like, the main thing is that where Akatsuki winds up having problems in the long term is mostly that, and you'll see it as I play more against more people tonight, characters in this game have really long buttons. And so Akatsuki's main thing that he has to work around, that I didn't do a good job of like dealing with properly as the defender, is that Akatsuki basically has to like work his way through everybody else's shit in order to like actually close this one. I'm gonna do one thing real quick so I don't get like double audio. 1 second. Okay, y'all should still be getting audio, and now I'm not getting doubling. So yeah, so the main thing about Akatsuki is that Madoff for how much pressure he has up close. It's the first time I'm hearing the game. Okay. That would have been good to know earlier, but it's okay. Yeah, there we go. This is better. It's a little loud. Hold on. I'll have to mix it down a little bit. Hold on. Ah. I guess Kaguya is also very good at this. Alright. Alright, how's that, y'all? A little better? Also hi, Ebony. This is one of the new characters, so I kind of don't know how to deal with this. Oh, right, I didn't actually... Kaguya also has a cute design. Yeah. So Kaguya is one of the new characters for this version of the game, so I don't know how to fight against her. I am literally kind of just making it up as I go along. Like, I'm quite literally just like, I'm just doing what I can. Ah, shit. Yes. Woo! On one. There we go. He living. Yeah, I don't remember all of the really wild shit that I used to know how to do with Yuzuriha. I don't remember any of it, but I can make it work. I can make it work. Wrong button. Yeah, Shiny, how you doing today? And I know I asked how Cleo was doing today already, but yeah, hopefully y'all are well. Pardon me for not being as responsive to chat, but I have to watch the actual feed to actually be able to respond better. Nope. So yeah, the nice thing about having, so Yuzuriha's thing in particular is that because she has a lot of mobility with a lot of what she does, right? And she also just has a lot of range. I can do shit like this and kind of just sit on people. Doing good, just eating ceviche for lunch. Excellent. So yeah, I can actually explain this properly now that y'all have kind of seen some of this, right? So the main thing with Yuzuriha, right? Yeah, like the main thing, right? I lost my chain of thought because, of course, I did. Yuzuriha's main thing is that she's not as like rush down heavy in like the way that y'all see me use normally, but that's mostly just because like a lot of her setup for that come from. A lot of her setup from that, or like the kind of like rundown stuff that she can do, comes from a lot of the rushdown stuff that Yuzuriha can do comes from like she starts by poking at people's weak spots, and then once they are properly fucked up, she kind of just gets in and does her thing. Didn't kill, but it hurt. I'm kind of proud of that combo. I just realized something. Oh, that's right. I didn't realize just now. I actually remembered one of my old combos. I remembered one of my old combos from the previous version of this game. Wow. Oh shit. Muscle memory. Holy shit. Are any of the color schemes paywalled? Not in this version of the game. Not that I know of anyway. Like this version of the game includes all of the palettes that have been included since the very start of Under Night In-Birth. And in this case, for this version of the game, they've made color heavy. So just like you can in Melty Blood Type Lumina, you can make your own custom colors. So I didn't need to do that. Okay, I didn't go. I tried into that. There we go. Yeah, no. None of the colors are DLC in this version of the game. If you go get, like, I don't even know if any of... I know that there might be a couple that are restricted in the current version of this game anyway, But personally, if you're thinking about getting into Under Night, I would recommend waiting until January when this version of the game comes out. And then by the time that happens anyway, you will also be able to make your own custom color schemes. That's what this game does. It allows you to make your own custom color scheme in this game, specifically. But yeah, so the combo that I was talking about that I remembered is 1, 2. Just remembered how to do that in the middle of that match, which is wild to me because I haven't played this game in a while. 1, 2, teleport, do that. Hop this, 1, 2, 3, chop. 1, 2. So yeah, I don't know how to tell y'all how I remembered how to do that combo midway through. Because I literally have not played this game in like literal months, right? Or if not that, close to like a year. And it's just like, lol, okay, haha, brain just did. No. Wait, Enkidu from Gilgamesh? No, just the same name. Yeah, like none of these characters are like mythological figures or anything like that. They have the same name as like Enkidu, but he's not that. That would have been cool though. Yeah. This is not Fate Stay Night. This is Fate Stay Night on the other hand actually does have that Enkidu. Well, not the original Fate Stay Night, but Fate Grand Order does have that Enkidu character. But this Enkidu specifically, so his main character trait is a thing called Havoc, right? If this Enkidu counter hits you, what winds up happening is you shit a little bit because his attacks gain extra effects on counter, like unique properties that they don't normally have. Fate series remains one of those games where the fandom is the biggest reason I hesitate to try that so much. Well, you don't have to play the game, which is the nice part. If you, I mean, the fandom is going to be like a different thing, but you don't necessarily, if you're like, I don't want to watch the visual, I don't want to like play the visual novels, you can, at least 2 out of 3 of the adaptations of the original visual novel are either anime or movies. So, like if you don't want to like actually play the original visual novel, right? So you can watch the anime and more or less call it a day. But yeah, there's a lot. That's also like a fair point. Ah, fuck. I could burn on a meter for that, but I didn't get the kill. Oops, I did the wrong thing there. Ah, damn. But yeah, this is why I play Yuzuriha in this game. While she is not like yeah, ADHD is such a crapshoot when it comes to whether something is too much TM or bingeable. Yeah. If I didn't already link it to you, remind me to at some point to give you the text guide that I wrote for if you want to get into Day Night. What things you may or may not want to watch next episode. I wrote one a long time ago. It covers most of the relevant stuff. I'm able to CJ. If you want it, let me know. That would be helpful to you. Woo. So yeah, the reason why I play Yuzuriha in this game, despite the fact that she's not like rushed down in the way that Cammy is because I really like the way that she sort of controls the speed. Even though it's a little hard to kind of like play her. Not that Yuzu has like bad defensive options, but that there are a lot of things that she does that are very committal. If you're not careful, right, you can wind up eating a lot of shit if you're pressing the button in the wrong spot. Because she doesn't have, not that she doesn't have fast moves, but a lot of her faster moves are meant for hitting a little farther out. Ah, shit. I should have done there we go. I killed. Woo! Yeah, I love guides, especially from fans who aren't the many people watch her plays. You know? Yeah. Enkidu seems pretty rushed down as well. Was he one of the ones you mentioned earlier? I might have forgotten about him, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's because with Enkidu in particular, while he does want to close with you, he's also looking for counter hits. So he's not necessarily like a fast character, in the sense that like a lot of rush down characters are, but he does close range things pretty well. So if I forgot to mention him, that's my bad. Oops. And I'm dead now, because I fucked up. Yeah, alright, it's fine. I'll eat shit there. It's my fault. I wasn't thinking about what buttons I was pressing. There we go. I love playing Yuzuriha so much. She's just a very cheerful character in a general sense, but also, like y'all notice how, like I said before, the main reason why I like playing Yuzuriha so much is because while she isn't rushed down in the sense that I'm usually like y'all accustomed to seeing me play, and that can cause problems when she's like stuck defensively like this, right? One of the reasons why I like Yuzuriha so much is because she has a really strong ability to sort of like control space, and she can convert straight hits into like really obnoxious like Oki and sitting on top of people very easily. I messed up a little bit there.
Second close. Divide.
Yeah, I got a little too hasty there. So yeah, that's the kind of thing I mean, right? Like, so Yuzuriha is not like traditionally rushed down in the way that like I normally play Annie or something like that. But because of the way that she has like teleports and other kinds of like motion options, right? Provided that I'm not being like an absolute fucking dingus, I can like that's fair. Damn it. Messed up a little bit there. I was trying to do a cheaper combo finisher and I fucked up the front. Yep, and I held the stance a little longer and I did the wrong button. Which happens. Havoc, and get the 200. Yep.
Final close. Divide.
Oh, good bail off. Alright, that doesn't cause God breaking anymore. I baited it. Damn, that's good. So, when you have at least 100 meter, right? When you have at least 100 meter, if you press A, B, and C all together, you do something called a bail off. You bail off, you can use it as like a defensive option to like get people off you. Though you can bait it and block it, as y'all saw. That is the thing that happens. Ah, damn it. There we go. Got it. And when you use the bail off, you can use it to like get people off of you. But it can be baited. It does also increase the damage while it's up. It's a really good way of like forcing a momentum shift. Ah, and then I got guard broken because I shielded high but got hit by a low. Oh, I got lucky. I didn't think that I had enough meter for that. Lol. So yeah. So Kettle, I know how you were saying earlier, wow, like Akatsuki seems really annoying to fight. This is correct. He is. However, now that you've kind of like seen what Uzuriha looks like when she's like cooking, you kind of get an idea of like why, yeah, he'd be a pain if he gets in. That's if he gets in, right? Yeah, Akatsuki is really annoying to fight against, but Akatsuki has to get in. And against some characters in this game, that is easier said than done. That is the simplest way to put it. There are some characters that basically make Akatsuki like piss blood in order for him to like actually get in on them. And I died for that. Yeah, pushback moves are really handy when you know what you're doing. Yeah. So mostly with Uzuriha, a lot of it is just that like you have to sort of like, you notice how they were doing like a lot of dash shots there? They were trying to like bait out me doing like a DI clash or something. Yeah, that's fair. I go enough to run up this time. This could be a joke. Ah, I got it. That's okay, we got it though. But yeah, Uzuriha is a little difficult to use in the sense that like you have to get comfortable with holding space with the normal, as opposed to like trying to like mash out of bad situations. Like if you get fucked up and somebody gets in on you as Uzuriha, it's not the end of the world, but she only has like one really invincible reversal move, and it uses up all of her movement. So like, Yuzuriha, just gotta be comfortable with like tagging people with normals and things like that at distances where they can't contest you. But then once you get into that habit, they kind of just eat shit. Like y'all have seen it, right? I kind of just like, I throw my 5C and people can't jump at me, right? I throw my 5B and my 2B and I kind of like keep people checked up close, right? And we kind of go from there. So it is almost an hour and 30 minutes into stream. Well, it is basically. So we're taking a break. I encourage y'all to get up, stretch, do whatever you need to do. My break is going to be a little longer than usual because I'm going to be warming up my emergency lasagna for dinner. So the BRB screen will repeat a couple times while I also go use the restroom and things like that. But get up, stretch, do what you need. If you have any other questions about the game that I haven't answered, because I haven't played this game in a while, so I know that there are things that I forgot to bring up. So please, by all means, feel free to ask any questions if you think of anything, and I'll be back in a little bit with more Under Night. See y'all soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action. Henshin!
Jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me. Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make do, basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No. Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker. Going too fast is no good. Shut the fuck up. What else you got? I have to hit button. Button hit good. This no count, no good, self-absorbed. Giving free turns goes against my professional ethics. I saved your ass! Yo, the nerve of this motherfucker. The absolute gall. The complete stinkiness. Do you see these motherfuckers? They stole all my shit! Fuck out of here. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck now. Stank ass, punk ass, smelly ass motherfucker. Yo! Not with the deep cut. My brain is full of eels. Anyway, so Fuck. We should just play this fucking video game. Damn it. That's not fair. No, that's fighting dirty. You can't do that. Just because it's correct doesn't mean it's right. Just for that, I'll teach y'all to talk to me about the consequences of my own actions. And now, this poll that I'm not going to look at the results of yet, I'm lying, I'm going to look right now. Jesus fuck! Why are y'all like this? What was the reason? This is all according to my calculations. We will probably be fine. God damn it. Can somebody clip that? Going too fast is no good. You facetious motherfuckers. You really are gonna stand up in front of God and everybody. Oh my fucking God. No. No. I can't fucking stand you. How dare you? How very dare you? You right, but shut up. Give me a church. I told y'all I was gonna get a church, and I got a church. Apris above be praised. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. And peanut butter. Praise be to Lord RN Jesus. For in our time of need, He has provided. Can I get a blessings to RN Jesus in the chat? I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
What kind of just nonsense did you just... What in the hell do you mean? You put me on your whole motherfucking screen?
Oh, We're all gonna die. Somebody clip that. Oh no. Not again. Y'all do what I think y'all did? Y'all can't bully me like this. Y'all got me all kinds of twists turned up right now. I don't know what the... I applaud you, but also, god fucking damn it. I would just be like... It's fine. 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 I should be fine. Fuck all of you. No! 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 That's not how this works. I am the danger. Oh yeah! I'll respond to that, but fuck! That's shit! Fuck! That's all I have to say in response, you know? If you are into fighting games, JRPGs, game design talk, and all that other kind of stuff, please feel free to follow me over at twitch.tv/SJH I can't fucking stand y'all. I can't. Y'all are the absolute fucking worst. I love this fucking community so much. Y'all are just the best. You know that? All of y'all. All of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all so much. You got the straight mom seal of approval. Also because I'm handsome. Good job. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And action. Henshin!
The jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me. Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make you basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No. Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker. Going too fast is no good. Shut the fuck up. What else you got? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to come back yet. Lol. Well, guess we're back. We're back anyway now. I didn't mean to come back early, but we're here, I guess. So we're not gonna get into. I know that y'all can't hear anything. But that I'm gonna see if I can pause. Nah. Just pause matchmaking for a little bit because I want to be able to like stop and without having to like jump up all of a sudden when that happens. So I'm gonna pause matchmaking. I shouldn't be looking at this person complaining about stuff because they whine a lot, and I should know better than to look at that. Anyway, cool. I'm just surprised, honestly, that I remember this so already. I'm mashing too much. So yeah, I was explaining Yuzuriha's stance at one point, and I didn't really go into like the intricacies of it. So I'm gonna wind that back and actually explain it a little bit better, right? So here's the way that Yuzuriha's stance moves work, right? So her 6A, her 6B, and her 6C, right? Select forward and any particular button. Each give these slashes, right? If you hold a button after any of those slashes, right? Enter her stance called Ikiseishin no Mai, right? And while she's in stance, she has access to those moves. She also has access to their longer range variants, as well as that little judgment cut thing, teleport, right? The only thing that Yuzuriha cannot really do in stance is use any of her normal buttons. She can't block, and she cannot block, and she can't use normals and can't block. And she can't just like directly go from stance into her super move. Did I lose range on that? Nah, it's still round set distance. About right. And so that's the main thing with her, right? While she is in stance, even though she cannot block, she still has the ability to do a large variety of attacks in ways that let her maintain, keep, or otherwise pressure people. That let her like pressure or otherwise like keep things going, right? Brain, please stop unbraining. I need you to brain for me, Brain. Brain, my beloved, please brain for me right now. Thank you. Right. So with Yuzuriha, right, the trade-off for all of that is that you, actually, I'm curious about that. Hold on. Did they? Hold the fuck up. I'm about to say, no, there's no way. Okay. So. The other thing about stance that's notable is that you do have the ability to cancel it early, right? Like you can do it such that like you can throw, like you can also just like let it expire naturally, right? Or you can force its recovery to end, right? So watch my walk speed forward versus, oh no, it's about the same. Right, I don't do it correctly. Right? Versus, so you have ways to even cut her stance short. And that also kind of plays into like her combo theory, right? So for example, if I do this, you have that, right? So, for me personally, right, when I do this combo, I can just wait if I want to and do that without having like actually press a button manually. But if I wanted to do like here's an example, right? Add that combo, right? But it missed there, but not here, right? Here it hit. But here it didn't. And the trick is that midway through, let me see if I can... Hang on, it's gonna be a little tricky, right? At 50%, I'm gonna try it. So, you see that there, right? As opposed to if I do this. 1, 2. Yeah. It might have been a little tricky to see, but the main difference between, right, this versus, hang on, if I can pay attention when I'm doing it. This is that when I do this, when I do that combo where this hits, I'm canceling out of stance while I'm jumping upward. Versus here, where I don't cancel out of stance until it naturally expires. So, there are a lot of little intricacies that this affects in terms of like other things for Yuzuri House combo theory. There are a couple of things that this affects, right? Depending on, for certain moves, depending on when you cancel them and how, Yuzuri House damage can go down a little bit, right? And sometimes, right, depending on whether you're holding the D button when you're in her stance, that can also affect her damage a little bit. So, it's not something that you have to worry about when you first learn how to play the character, to be clear, right? Like this, like all the shit I'm talking about is like stuff that you do with the character after you've played her for a while. But the thing that I find makes her interesting as a character is like those things, right? And again, to Kettle's point, right? At the top, actually, a little bit. Okay, so it's just easier to do that. Wrong one. So, for example, that does like 1838 damage, right? I can do this one. Whereas that's 1872, right? And the main difference there is that for the one that does 1838, like this one, right? I used just the default hold that the game does for you, which is D, right? If you look at those little icons under Yuzuriha's life bar, you see the D icon is in pink, right? Versus this one, if I can do this correctly, 1872, and that's because when I was holding the A button here as opposed to letting the game default to the D button, right? So once you get more used to playing her, right, you can like crank out a lot of like little damage improvements with Yuzuriha like that. And then that's how she winds up like being, while she's not like a rushdown character, she does have a really good amount of pressure and is generally just like really, really obnoxious, right? And that's also why I love playing her. She's very, very fun as a character. Like I like playing Yuzuriha a lot. There's only like one other character that I ever learned a little bit of tech with. I probably can't do any of her combos anymore. I wish I could. I really truly wish I could, but I probably can't. I'll try. I'll try to demonstrate a little bit of her for y'all, but I am this character. How am I saying? Kanase's whole thing is that she has it's not a game where like characters have like double jumps and things like that, but Nanase has a thing where she can like slightly adjust can sort of just like slightly adjust the by using a special ability called a force function, right? You can like very slightly adjust the jump arc and things like that. And as a character, oh yeah, if I never mentioned Nanase as like a rushdown character for Kettle, I'm fucking up. Because Nanase is also Yeah, Nanase also has some degree of like rush down stuff for her, but she's also really good at like stepping. High knife matches. Right? And when you get knockdowns, you can throw her fireballs like this, and like use that to help pressure people. So yeah, Nanase is also like the main reason why I picked up Nanase was because I wanted to I also wanted to have a character that could go like a little bit more gorilla up close, sort of. Because again, the hard thing about playing Yuzuriha is that it is very easy for her to like have a very hard time up close because she just does what it is. But like a lot of like Nanase's really optimal stuff and really good stuff is it's rough. You can make it work, and it's not impossible, but it's just one of those things where it's just like, whoa. But yeah, Nanase is a lot of fun, and it's a character that maybe I might pick back up again if I play this. Not if I play this game, as if I'm not going to play it. I am going to play this game because Uni 2 in particular, I like the feel of it and the way that things kind of are shaking out right now. And I like the first Under Night. It's just that hell on my hands. Hurts. I think that is a general enough rundown of what we're about for now. So I'm gonna unpause matchmaking until and get a couple more matches. I won't be able to do any of like my really wild corner combos the way that I used to for a while. That's fine. Oh hey, it's one of the other new characters. I have no idea how to deal with this man. Tsurugi. Despite having a name that means sword, he uses a shield. Haha, y'all are really funny. Oh, get that though. Ooh, good assault right at the spot where I wasn't gonna hit it. Okay, I see. Nope. Ha! You tried it, and I respect it, but no.
なかなかに素晴らしい立ち回り。技術も気迫も申し分ない。
Wow, she actually said your neutral's outstanding. Alright.
リーチとスピン近づけるかおい。
パワーと防御か。こりゃ苦労しそうだ。
ファーストクローズリバイ
両目島し見えております。
I could have kept that. Okay.
それで終わり。
That's my own fault.
カウンター
That was a low.
カウンターカウンター
I couldn't answer that straight.
カウンター
Okay, I sort of get what this guy wants to do now.
セカンドクローズリバイカウンター
As in Tsurugi, more specifically.
カウンター
I'm not checking though.
カウンター
Ah! Used to reset to fucking catch me out. I should have teched forward. That's my own fault.
例えるならこいつは熱く硬い城壁
Yeah, yeah, Tsurugi. I get it. You're a shielder. You do the shield thing. Yes. I think big ass shields are popular now. Yeah. This is not the first time French Bread has done a character with this archetype. So you have MASH, right?
パワーと防御か。こりゃ苦労しそうだ。
ファーストクロー
So you have MASH in Melty Blood as an example of this, but even before Type Luna specifically, right? Melty Blood had another. The older Melty Blood, Access Against Current Code, has a shield character in there too. So this is like the third time that French Bread has used this archetype. No, stop it. So you notice how they kept using assault to try to get at me, right? And then it's like, no. Oh, so it's like a shielding stance. I get it. Makes sense. An overhead. Okay. I got. But yeah, this is like the third time that French Bread has done a character with this archetype. Or that has used a big shield. Yeah. No, Cap being a good call is also fair. Because, yeah, fuck. I should have protect that.
それで終わりだ
Wait. Ah, I'm fucked.
能力にリーチとスピンを近づけるかおいファーストクローズリバイカウンター
Ah, that was crap. Fuck. That's bad. Getting guard broken is really bad in this game because it means that you can't get Vorpal State. It blocks you out of damage and things like that. There we go. Got enough concentration just to steal Vorpal. Damn it. I messed up the... I messed up the combo, but I still got the kill. Woo! But yeah, like in French bread games, right? Shield users are usually just like straight up melee characters, which is the interesting part. But alright. The reason why I paused matchmaking is because microwave just went off. So I'm gonna sit and eat that. And while I'm eating, if anybody has any questions about the game that I have not explained, that you are curious about, feel free. So yeah, like the main thing I would say with Under Night in particular that sort of distinguishes it, because I haven't talked about it. I haven't talked about it very much in particular, but the thing about Under Night in particular that I think really winds up setting it apart is the way that the grind grid, right? The thing that dictates like Vorpal and all that other stuff. The grind grid is a really big part of kind of like what makes that game work. Our rushdown characters always gorillas, and if this game has any gorillas that you remember. Not all rectangles are square. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Because the thing about this is the very specific thing, right? When you say gorilla, so in other words, gorillas tend to be rushdown characters, but not all rushdown characters are gorillas. Because here's the thing, right? For the gorilla character specifically, you are emphasizing the idea that part of what you want to do is not just get in people's face, but also throw angry, chunky buttons that will like fuck with people for trying to like contest you in ways that they shouldn't. For example, Giovanna is a rushdown character. Leo is a gorilla. That's the difference. Giovanna has buttons that are very big and can really slap you and knock you for a milli rock for a second, but cannot get away necessarily. Leo, dude with the big beard, blonde dude, big beard, brown coat, 2 swords on the back of his hand. Or, for a more relevant Street Fighter example, Cammy's a rushdown character, Marisa's gorilla. Since we've been playing more Street Fighter and that might be a better point of reference for you, Marisa is a gorilla, Cammy's a rushdown character. So I guess you could even say that like being a gorilla is not necessarily exclusively relevant on being a rushdown character. If we say gorilla, the usual intention is a character who has buttons that are meant to be very aggressive and screen controlling. They do not have to be fast necessarily, because Leo is not a fast character per se. His walk speed is very normal and things like that, but he has moves that let him close the gap very quickly. Marisa is not a fast character at all, but her normals are really fucking big and they eat up a lot of space and she does a lot of damage. Arguably, I would say that Akatsuki in this game is a gorilla to a certain degree. The main problem for Akatsuki is mostly that he has to get in first. But once he's in, he does not give a fuck about you or what you have planned, and he will shit all over you if he can keep that pressure. And that's Akatsuki's main thing. I'm wondering if I like Rushdown in general, just gorilla characters. It depends. And really the thing is that it will always depend on the game. It may not seem like it, but it will always depend on the game, right? Because theoretically, I should be playing like Akatsuki or like Enkidu or something in this game, or Wagner. Right? Because Wagner is also absolutely a gorilla character. She needs to have her buffs up before she can really hit on people like that, but
ファーストクローズリバイカウンタースタンドチェンジでブレーカー
Okay. You have to really just pinch. Oh, and they stole. And they stole Whirlpool too. Okay, I see. Help to get over the 2A. It's fine. And then I got guard broken again because I didn't expect the throw to come out. Honestly, Keto, it sounds like you want Rushdown more than necessarily Gorilla. But again, depending on the game, depending on the character, I have Gorilla characters that don't do Rushdown. Or, let me phrase that differently. I think this might be a more helpful way to think about it. But let me finish this. Let me finish this set first. I like Potemkin in Guilty Gear, but I despise playing Tager in Blaze Blue, even if I like design flavor. Yeah. I also realize we need to go fast also because I'm very impatient. Yeah. Part of it is literally just like we talked about it, right? So I don't mean to like pick or anything, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, like even as somebody who plays Rushdown characters, or likes it as an archetype, you do have to just learn how to be patient sometimes. That's kind of what it is. Tech hit. Damn it. Ah. But yeah, here's the way that I would phrase it, right? Rushdown can both describe the way that a character plays and the way that a player plays. That's where I think the important distinction kind of comes, right? Like, if you're describing Rushdown as the way that like a person is playing, then you are describing them like going in and going ham and doing all these other things, even with a character who's theoretically slow, right? If you're talking about Rushdown as applies to a character, then we start getting into the distinction of like, right, there's a character that is meant to get in quickly and sit on top of it. So when you ask about like a rush, so usually, right? So this is like the reason why I make that decision, right? Because Kettle, you're asking about who is a Rushdown character in the sense that this is what their character is going to do, right? And there are a couple of characters in this game who fit that archetype, right? But as an example, right? Stein also plays a role if I like playing the character, but I hate it. Right, no matter. Right. So from the context of what you're asking about like who are characters that are Rushdown in terms of their kit and how it's designed, right? And those are mostly the characters that I told you earlier, right? Akatsuki, Seth especially, but with Seth, it's a thing where he does one part Rushdown as part of like his character archetype, but also does a lot of Seth play. I don't think we're gonna see any Seth. We may not see any Seth players here on stream, but like Seth as a character, while he does do like the very fast moving thing, and that's sort of like his thing, right? Damn it. Okay, so I can't even check that. That's annoying, but I can figure a way out around that. I probably have to grab him. But the hard part is like actually like getting the grab off. Yep, and I made a mistake there and got the vessel. Yeah. So to like properly answer your question, right? Like if you want to talk about characters in the game who are gorilla but not necessarily fast, you have Gordeau. Like Gordeau is not a fast character, but he does some absolutely ignorant bullshit. He has normals that reach very far. He can scoop you with like a lot of like really yellow type shit. But he doesn't move very quickly. But he's very much like a gorilla type character in that particular sense, right? Yeah, I just straight up cannot hit him with these being shit. Ah, fuck! And why'd you do that though? Why did you do that veil off? And gap closing moves are also, yeah. It really more than anything sounds like you want characters that go fast. And not necessarily gorilla type characters, because there will be some gorillas that do not move fast. So you probably just want fast characters. God damn it. I hate this little shit. Yep. I haven't fought a Byakuya in a while. Yeah, I pressed a way too slow button there. So the reason why I don't like fighting against Byakuya is that
絶対に許さないんだぞ。
I'll explain it. Blocking is a big weakness, so I gravitate toward. Which is fair. No, I was looking at the grid. Ah! But yeah, the reason why Byakuya is annoying as a character is that those webs that you see him set that you get stuck in will drain your grid. So Byakuya specializes in like the 9U grid if he hits you. It's a spider then? Theme. Not in a literal sense, but theme. There we go.
Final close. Revive. Counter. Counter.
That's a button blood from me. I'm dead. Like I said, thematically spider, but not literally one. No. And now you can see that, like, ah, damn it. I got called out. But yeah, that's what I mean by, like, Byakuya, like, Byakuya's main thing is just, like, he likes to just, like, steal grid mostly. This is somebody who's also played a lot of Byakuya before. Because you notice that they're avoiding a lot of the same issues that people have when they fight against Yuzuriha, where they want to, like, get into the space where she can hit them.
早速で悪いんだけど消えてもらうよ。ファーストクローズリバイ
Yeah, like, you see how they're inching their way forward? And how they're very carefully, like, doing a lot of, like, stop and go, right? They're trying to make sure that they're in the space where they can affect me with their normals, and I can't, like, just snipe them with, like, 60 or something. Couldn't steal enough. I couldn't concentrate for long enough to steal it. But yeah, step play. Hey base, what's Under Knight's selling point? The grid system. Basically, depending on shit. Depending on how well you are moving and defending and things like that, every couple of in-game seconds, you have the potential to get a power-up that allows you to basically do like a Guilty Gear Roman cancel, increases your damage, a whole bunch of other stuff. I have it now, for example, right, as evidenced by that little glow I have. Aside from that, every character in this game just has long fucking normals. So they're pretty much like your major points. Almost every character. And that's pretty much it in short. There we go. Kept it just barely. I lost it though, because I got hit. So yeah, basically, right, there's like a little... So if you're watching it at the bottom middle of the screen, right, basically Byakuya's side is the blue side, mine is the red side. So as I move, as I like move or approach, like my like my grid increases as I land hits, Byakuya's decreases. And I can manually charge, at risk of not being able to defend, I can like manually charge my grid in order to like try to steal the Vorpal power up. But I fucked up and Byakuya's about to get it. Now, yep. And as you can see, yeah, game is very momentum heavy. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be going in all the time in order to keep the grid advantage, which is the important part, right? You do not have to be going in all the time in order to keep the grid advantage. It's just a matter of, can you defend well and like assert your space in the ways that matter. That's the important part, right? Like, so the grind grid is more about very deliberately rewarding like good decision making. Like, for example, right? I didn't throw any attacks there, but because I shielded two of Byakuya's hits, right? And that's how, before I just lost it, that's how I wound up winning the, that's how I wound up getting Vorpal in the previous cycle. Because rather than like, oh, okay, I gotta mash and get up out of this and be in Byakuya's face, I was just like, I'm gonna shield, right? A couple of the hits that I know are coming, and because I got the shield correct, right, I got rewarded with extra blocks of grid. So, God damn it, bastard. Did that on purpose. There we go. But yeah, it's a matter of momentum, but it's also about managing not only like how hard you go in, but also like being very deliberate about what defensive callouts you make and things like that. It rewards, in a very general sense, it rewards good decisions. But I'm saying. Fuck you. I have to burn on my meter for that, and I'm not super happy about that, but it gives me an opportunity to get out of the corner and then immediately get hit for him. Fucking low. Yeah, this is why Byakuya is annoying. Because he has a lot of good mid-range mobility. So if you are swinging a lot against Byakuya when you shouldn't, you'll get hit by stuff. You get the knockdown and then you have a bad time. You notice how he was doing a lot of those shields there? Right? And because that Byakuya got at least 2 of those hits when shielding, I kinda ate shit. Damn it. Feels like the zone manipulation that Testament is known for. Sort of. Not an inaccurate comparison, but Testament has a little more range than Byakuya. Like, Byakuya's main thing is that, like, he really wants to scramble you at, like, close range or close enough to it. And then do all this bullshit. Where it's like, once you're knocked down, or you can otherwise, like, set up webs and stuff like that, you have to hold the extra mix, basically, and that's kind of... Yeah. It has just enough range to also, like, like I said, if you're pressing buttons irresponsibly against Byakuya, then what happens is, he'll press a button, counter hit you. You kind of just eat shit. See, even though I got hit a bunch, because I managed to get one good shield in, I managed to get horrible. So yeah, sort of the comparison to Testament isn't inaccurate. And Byakuya got that, and then I did. Funny. Okay, I can still fuck it over. Yeah, like, this kind of sustained pressure is not a thing that Testament would do very well, for example. So it's close. But Byakuya's main thing is, like, that, like, nasty close range step play. And also occasionally trying to force you to guess between, like, Yep, still won the grid war. Ah. Yeah, and then yeah, and it was a little hard to see there, but once Byakuya got the knockdown there, Byakuya laid like 3 fucking traps, and I was just like, I have to guess what angle he's gonna attack from. It's gonna be an overhead, it's gonna be a low, lol, Lamau, don't know, and I got hit. So yeah, see? Like, I went low to block one of the webs under me, but then Byakuya did that charge up poke thing, which is basically an overhead, for whatever fucking reason. So it's like, lol, haha, I died. Damn. Shielded right there. I must be pressing that button too much for them to figure that out. Damn it. That button, bro. Yeah, so as you can see, right? Like, Byakuya... Good boy's weakness is long attack. Sort of. Like, Byakuya's main thing is mostly that, he still has ways around it, because this is Under Night, so, a lot of characters in this game do have answers to, like, do long-range attacks in some form. Oh, damn it. I got out. And then immediately got back in the blender. So yeah. Sort of longer attacks, but... as you saw, if you're patient enough, that sort of doesn't matter. Whew, ouch. That's the one thing about Under Night, is that playing it absolute, like, my hands will probably be fine, but it's one of those things where, like, if I go back to playing it with any serious intention, I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful about, like, how long I go for, because I will absolutely, like, my hands aren't like, oh god, they're so jacked up that I can't move them, but I do feel the strain a little bit. So I need, like, normally, right, I'd be able to play, like, Street Fighter, after, like, if I was playing Street Fighter tonight, I'd be able to play Street Fighter after the stream was over, without too much trouble. But, like, here, no, I gotta, like, actually stop once I'm done. But that's also partially just because Yuzuriha, or just this game in general, Arthritis by fighting game, what a way to go. Yeah, this game in general just requires you to, like, put a little more, oh, so I'm looking at a tweet from this Japanese Yuzuriha player called Kuden, right? And apparently, a lot of Yuzuriha's moves have gotten buffs between Uniclear and this game, which is pretty fucking impressive. Not it's not like a lot, and it's not a ton of them. There's some damage. There's some damage stuff that she had. There are some things that she had her damage like reduced on, like moves where she does less damage, right? I'm just waiting for a match to see if I can get something. Oh, there it is. Match. I want to fight. Ah, shit! It's Merkaba, Noodle Man. Fuck. Ah, damn it. If I hadn't gotten green shield there. Okay. There we go. What is that? Fighting Slenderman or some kind of funky cryptid or something? Basically, Merkaba is in the lore of the game. Merkaba is a character who functionally got overtaken by the thing that gave him his power. He is aware of the fact that he has in fact become some kind of like strange noodle monster, but can't really do anything about it. He's just like hungry as fuck all the time, basically. Nah, I shouldn't have tried to do that. I should have tried to do that. I don't know if this will kill. I think it will. Yeah! Ah, wrong one. So yeah, like, again. There we go. Ah, damn it. I messed up. I did that wrong. Whew.
ウィナーセカンドクローズリバイス
Yeah! Woo! Oh my god, this game is gonna be so good. I love this game so much. I really, really do. I really, really do. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it in time. Fortunate. Otherwise, I would have been like, Nino Takiki sucks. Fun. And that would have been done. Oh well. Oh hey, it's Nanase. Alright, let's see. Yep. Ah. I didn't want to get hit by the projectile, so I did a fool thing. Ah, no!
Second close. Revive. Counter.
Ah. Oh, that's a solid defense. Oh. close. Fuck. Should have just been a little patient after the chain shift. If I just waited a little bit after the chain shift, I would have been okay. If I done like chain shift or empty jump instead of like chain shift and then like starting to mash, I would have been fine because I would have locked the DP. They would have landed, I would have exploded them, and I would have had a little bit of meter to work with. Alright. Okay, they went for the throw there. Wait, what? No. She has God damn it. She has disc. Oh my god, no. I'm in hell. Nase was already really strong as like a set play character. Like Nanase was always very strong as a set play character, but now she has more set play. No. And no. Literally French bed was just like, we wanna do a thing of our own. And that's what this game is. Not based on any existing property or anything like that. Ah, it's an overhead. Damn it. Ah, dead. Damn it! I whipped. Alright, so let's really plus can't cast that like that. And yeah. Yeah, so Nanase was always really good at set play. Like she's always been good at set play in Under Night in particular. And with her projectiles, she has a way of like
カウンターセカンドクローズリバイブカウンターカウンターカウンターカウンター
Yeah. And because Nanase can go from the ground to the air very quickly with her special ability, like that. Like you saw that little, like, that big puff of air that kicked her up, right? That's Nanase's force function. It's a special, it's like a special command that does something different for every character. So Nanase's force function,
ファーストクローズリバイブ
just like puffs her high up into the air. Damn it. Made a bad call on which hit the shield. Yeah, I gotta see if I can, like, bait more DPs out of them. Even though I want Vorpal. There we go. That was kind of dangerous that I did the jump and then tried to throw again. Because if they'd been awake and they reacted to DP, I would have gotten hit. Made a mistake there. I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I lost Vorpal. Tried to back up and I got hit. Yeah. And you see, that's the main trick, right? If you have chain shift and somebody, if you have chain shift and someone is approaching you on wake up, you can just like pop chain shift if they don't already have you locked down one way or another, and just kind of make you eat shit. Ah! Then also use the force function to get up in the air. Yeah, get fucked. Don't do that. Yeah. I just had to sit for a minute and like think for like half a second about like, wait a minute. So, yeah. The main thing about Yuzuriha, like I was saying earlier, is that while she has trouble at close range, her super, as far as like flat out range goes, is one of the best in this game.
セカンドクローズリバイ
Yep, get fucked.
ファイナルクローズリバイカウンター
Didn't want to do that there.
カウンターカウンター
Ah, fuck. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, that's why chain shift and grid, that's why I'm like, those are basically this game's selling points, right? Because with grid, if you have Vorpal, then basically explosions happen. But yeah, all right, we had a good time, y'all, but we got to dip. It's about that time. Thank y'all for coming by. I deeply appreciate it. If you were on the fence about getting Under Night if you're on the fence about getting Under Night 2, hopefully this has convinced you. Give it a shot. If the net play kind of continues on in the vein that it is currently in, I think it's going to be pretty good. We had no really bad matches, right? Not that I could really feel out. We didn't have any bad matches or anything like that. And we had a pretty good time. Mods, if you're awake, can I get exclamation point links and things like that? If not, I'll do it myself in a second. But stream schedule. Sunday is, of course, more Breath of Fire 2, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesday is more game dev stuff. Thanksgiving, I was thinking about taking the Friday off, but I think with the way dinner plans are set up for where I need to be for Thanksgiving, we're doing that on Thursday. So depending on how I feel when I wake up on Friday, we'll either do it or not. I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna go take a look and see. Go stop by. I think mods are asleep, so I got to do it. Yeah, thanks all for coming by. Appreciate it. Let me see. Who we got? Typhon's still on cooldown? Let's see. Cypherin is not on cooldown. And he is doing a charity stream for Fuck Cancer. So we're going to go over there. Because, yeah. I'm about that life. I feel that. I respect that. Yeah, let's go hang out with, Cypherin. Cypherin does, like, a variety of, like, speedrunning things. Usually with, like, retro games. But, he's pretty chill. Nice dude. Always a good time in a Cypherin stream. Like I said, he is doing, it does look like he's doing a charity fundraiser for Fuck Cancer, so we are absolutely going to go give him, we're going to go give him a peek and see what he's up to tonight. Yeah, throw in SJH does raids when you get in. Use whatever emotes that you have that you like. Let him know who sent you, all that other stuff. We will kind of continue on and do what we're going to do, you know? So, again, thank y'all for coming by. Deeply appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask. Don't go outside if you don't have to, and be excellent to each other. But not to bigots, racist turfs, anti-queer folks, or Zionists. Nope, none of them deserve it. Not even a little bit. So, till the next time I see y'all, whenever that is, take care, yeah?